So this is fresh ginger and it is good ginger. How I know this? Because if you break it and see the smoothness here, there's no hairs and bits. So that makes it a very good ginger. Before you buy it, break it and see for yourselves. That's the best way of getting a good ginger. This is the ginger all peeled and grinded. I'm using the plate, but it's not quite full, and that's the weight I'm using. And also I have my jar, which I'm going to prepare the ginger in. As many of you know, you can buy the lazy ginger and garlic for lazy people and for those who are very busy people also. Myself, I have used this before and I've bought it from shops myself to save time. So what we're going to do is now I'm going to show you. You need a jar, and we can use any jar, and I'm just going to get it all ready, prepared now. Now first of all I'm doing is I'm adding the oil into the jar, about 3/4 of it, and then I'm going to add the ginger in. And also adding the ginger in, then also giving it a good mix. And also what I'm doing is here, whilst I'm giving it a good mix, I've realised that I need to put some more oil in. The key is to make sure the whole ginger is covered in oil that you have in your own kitchen that you are using. You don't have to go out and buy any special type. Any oil that you have in your house will do the trick. And I do believe you can get a good month or maybe even more, but I do know family friends who do this trick themselves, and they say it lasts a good old month or so. It is all covered in oil. Make sure you close it, seal it quite well. And here I'm filming with one hand as I'm closing the lid. And also when it's finished, it's always a great idea to put the date on for when you have made it. So here I have the garlic all soaked now. I've soaked it in water, and I'm just going to show you the benefit of soaking garlic. If you take the root off or the top end, the peel is just coming off the garlic so easy. I'm just going to show you here. As I talk to you, you can see how quickly the peels are coming off. It is brilliant. It saves you more than half of your time. And not only that, you don't even mind working with the garlic. I enjoy working it once I've soaked the garlic, and also I've noticed you don't even get so much of the odour on your hands. So if you haven't tried soaking the garlic and before you peel it, honestly try it. It is brilliant. It is also so much easier if you've got the time to start prepping. So here I have all the garlic now ready, and it's all peeled. It's all going to go in the grinder, but you can also do it another way if you don't want to use it the way I'm using it. You can also grind it and then use ice cubes and fill the ice cubes up and put it away in the freezer, and then use them as ice cubes. Take them out and put them in a bag, and there is that way of using them. Now I'm going to get it all grinded so I can get mine ready the way I want to use it to keep in the fridge. So I'm just getting all my items ready so I can start blending, grinding the garlic. So what I've done is got my jar ready, and now I'm just going to get the garlic in, and you don't need to cut them, and just get it blended. I've just repeated it again. You don't need to cut the cloves up, you just put them in as a whole in this little mini grinder. I'm just getting my jar ready now, and this time I'm working a bit different. What I'm doing is adding all the garlic into the jar, and then I will add the oil in. So in the ginger I already I'd added the oil in first and then added the ginger in. This time I'm doing it the other way around. I don't think it's going to make a difference. I've never made it before. This is the very first time that I am actually making this, getting it all prepped for ourselves to make life a little bit easier. So the garlic is all in there now, and I can add the oil and mix it. That's what I'm going to do now. Well, after I finished grinding all the garlic, so I've still got some more here, and then I will get on to it. Get it off all the lid. Oops. Oh, it's got quite a bit actually. I didn't expect this much actually in the jar, to be honest with you. I expected a lot less. Right, so I have all the garlic in the jar now. What I'm going to do is add the oil on top and give it a mix. So if you watched earlier, you would have known I put loads of olive oil in first, and then I've added the ginger and put a bit on top. And that's how they look anyway when we buy them. And the oil we can use anyway out of that into our cooking. And now I'm just going to add the oil in. Bubbling away there, if you can see that. The oil's going down slowly, and there's not much left at all at the top, so I'm going to add some more in. And that's all I'm going to do now, because see how that goes. That oil will drop down, and then I can mix it. At the minute you can see the oil is on the top, and slowly that will. In olive oil, you can use any oil, it doesn't matter. That's what I've had in, so that's what I've used. So here now I'll put today's date in and put these in the fridge, and we'll see how it goes. So the oil is on there nicely on the ginger, and that is the garlic, and I believe the oil has come all the way to the bottom-ish. There's only a little bit left, and that'll be absolutely fine. I've did it either way. I wanted to see, but yeah, it makes no difference because we do want a layer of oil at the top as well. So we'll take that and we'll see how long that stays. So that saves money, saves time and wasted. I haven't voiced over the end of that video of the garlic, but what I said is, I hope it was clear enough, it does really save time and also save you a lot of money if you were prepping yourselves. It's a great way if you've got the time to prep. If you haven't and you are considering, let me know in comments. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know if this is an idea that you are thinking of moving forward, and it doesn't have to be such a big jar. It could be less than this, and starting to prep, because it really does save time and really does help in the long run to prep your food. And yes, I'd love to hear from you in comments below, so don't forget. I'd love to know if this is a way of moving forward. Are you considering it?